champagne taste name, party like a rock star. Ashy the classic, let me put you in place. Got a little money, but the bill got a big face. Leaving, I'm lovesick, fill the prescription. See a better picture, high definition. Yeah, I'm the man on the horse on your polo, cruising out of this world, UFO.
You ain't got a man, what you doing right now? Never seen the man, I'ma show you now. Never met the man that can hold you down till now. And I can understand if you don't know how. Love's kinda scary when you're broken down. But I'ma be the one to turn it all around. Baby, I swear I won't hurt you. So take my hand, let's go. Let everybody know you got a good man. I'll never desert you. I know your heart's been cold, you ain't gonna be alone. Now you got a good man.
Plastic sneakers, cheated on your features. Space Jam J's, I'm sorry, why I need her. Falling in love, let me brush my knees off. Throwing curveballs and I catch amnesia. Old school swag, poor righteous teachers. Pouring out feelings, gallons, leaders. Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers. Number one fan is she in them bleachers.
You ain't got a man, what you doing right now? Never seen the man, I'ma show you now. Never met the man that can hold you down till now. And I can understand if you don't know how. Love is kinda scary when you're broken down. But I'ma be the one to turn it all around. Baby, I swear I won't hurt you. So take my hand, let's go. Let everybody know you got a good man. I'll never desert you. I know your heart's been cold, you ain't gonna be alone. Now you got a good man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, me and my ladies, we just pulled up. Got so many heads, you could think that we got a school buzz. Who us? A lot of people really thought they knew us. All the finest boys in the sessions trying to pursue us. Yeah, but getting with me, boo, is difficult. Nah, I ain't your average chick, nah, I ain't so typical. You buying me a drink, you gotta add what all my ladies want. After that, we all go for a cruise in that Mercedes line. Said we can pop bottles with the top down, hot down. And we got what all these fellas want now. Hot sounds coming out the window and it drops down. Houses filled with queens and you know that's why they all rock down. Said I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah. Said I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah. You ever met a bad chick with her money up? Don't you take advantage of the beauty that's in front of ya? Dancing so much, I gotta fix my cutest skirt. And you know we pouring up, cause I'm calling in to work. Don't ask me if I'm ready to leave, oh no, no. I must have misplaced my car keys, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I got on the cutest shoes, so please don't make me choose. I don't want this night to end, I'm with my friends, yeah. I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah. I just wanna have a good night with my friends, yeah. I just wanna be alright with my friends, yeah. And I gotta smile so bright, I can give you what you like. Let's forget about the time, yeah.
Feeling fast is from higher than Mars. Saying we think you should stay up here and rest with us. Feeling fast is from higher than Mars. Saying we think you should stay up here and rest with us. I got 1,000 things that I could pay, but I think I get the cash out. I think I'll run away. Leave 1,000 things that I just couldn't say. Think I'm better off on another world away. I got 1,000 things that I could pay, but I think I'll get the cash out. I think I'll run away. Leave 1,000 things that I just couldn't say. Think I'm better off on another world away. I think I'll leave with no trace. I think I'm better in the moment, though I'm up in yesterday. When next year, flash approaching, I'll be miles away. Above the ocean, you notice now I'm setting the pace. And I've been busy building my ship to the stars. And hope it's gonna take up at least reach Mars. Hope I make some friends with the gods, cause we managed to meet up. And I hope they leave me in charge. Feeling fast, from higher than Mars. Saying we think you should stay up here and
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here. Let's see if the, we're gonna stop the music here. There we go. Now, let's check. There we go. Hey, look, audio's working just fine, I think, this time. We're not doubling the sound like we did last week. Hey, look, audio's working just fine, I think, this time. We're not doubling the sound like we. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here, and we are live for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We are just a little under. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Whoops, sorry. That's how this morning is going to start. Anyways, no, we are live for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It is our live watch-along. As always, these are tons of fun. You guys can help the stream out by hitting that like button if you guys are joining me. You guys can also, if you guys go in the, there's two links in the description. You guys can support the stream that way by tipping to the stream and to the channel. And then also, if you guys hit that thumbs up button, it'll help out. It'll push this video out to more and more Formula One fans who may not necessarily want to listen to the I'm just going to keep having technical difficulties as the morning progresses, apparently. So hold on, let me hold on. I'm going to have to unplug it again because now I've made the mistake of putting it on before that is screwed on. So hold on. Just bear with me, everybody. I apologize. I think I've fixed it this time. Let's make sure. I have got to stop messing with things. I started touching the microphone and it set it off. All right, so we are live for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen leading away from pole position. Charles Leclerc right alongside of him. Fernando Alonso and Aston Martin showing some pace in qualifying, but a lot of people are of the belief that the Aston Martin may be good on one lap pace, but they may not be good on race pace. And so they're concerned that they're going to start to drop back once the race, kind of begins. That's a very astute possibility. I think the biggest news story coming into this weekend before anything was, obviously the Red Bull issues that have been going on between Max Verstappen, Helmut Marko, Adrian Newey, Christian Horner. I'm not going to discuss any of that on the live stream. I've now learned at this point that this has become such a huge. What would I call this? It's one of those issues that it's hard to want to delve into it because there's so many moving parts in it. So I'm gonna stay away from it on the broadcast. But I mean, looking at the good sign, if there's a silver lining today is that, unfortunately, Carlos Sainz is out of the car today. Unfortunately, he had appendicitis, which took him out. But we get the debut of Ollie Bierman, 18 years old, could potentially show himself to be, basically another a wonder youth in Formula One. Did pretty darn well, I'd have to say, for, stepping into the car for the first time, yesterday during free practice 3. And then being able to, qualify at almost top 10, almost knocked Lewis Hamilton out of Q3. So I'm really interested to see what he could potentially do today. Coming from where he is in the field, starting 11th. That'll be really interesting to see what he's able to do. But let's run down through the grid just real quick. So you've got Verstappen on pole, Leclerc second, Perez third, just a little bit behind Max Verstappen. So he's, if Max and Sergio come together, that, could open the door for a Sergio Perez victory, back-to-back victories in Saudi Arabia. Then you've got Alonso in fourth. Again, we're talking about that he had all this pace, in qualifying, showed one lap pace. It's yet to be seen whether or not that one lap pace will carry over into, race pace. We've seen some cars, be able to get over the one lap pace and work more towards race pace, but is the Aston Martin in that same boat? So we don't know, but we'll see that today. Then you've got the McLarens of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, who are really close to each other all throughout qualifying. They're in 5th and 6th place, starting on the third row. Then you got Russell and Hamilton in 7th and 8th in the Mercedes. We have to wonder, going into this weekend, whether or not they were able to fix the overheating issues that plagued them in Bahrain, which took a lot of engine power away from them. We have to wonder if they were able to fix that going into this race and if it's going to carry over again. Then you've got Yuki Tsunoda, who qualified top 10 this week. Great qualifying session from him. So he's going to be starting from 9th. Then you've got Lance Stroll, who's starting in 10th. Then through the rest of the grid, you have Ollie Behrman starting 11th, Alexander Albon 12th, Magnussen 13th, Ricciardo 14th, Hülkenberg 15th. The two Haas's showed pace throughout the free practice sessions, but it didn't seem to carry over going into qualifying. And they even said themselves that they just couldn't get the tires warmed up in the right performing window, which has never been the Haas issue. Usually they've overheated their tires in the past, and they've finally gotten over that issue, but they had a poor qualifying session yesterday. You got Valtteri in 16th, Ocon and Gasly in 17th and 18th. Alpine looks just god-awful. Then you've got Logan Sargent in 19th and Guan Yu Zhou, who didn't set a time. He's in 20th. I haven't seen if he's going to be starting from pit lane. They may have had to change a lot of the setup options on his car because he did crash out in free practice 3 and they were not able to get him out to be able to perform a qualifying lap. So, I wonder if I have not seen yet whether or not he's going to be starting from pit lane or if he's going to go ahead and start from 20th. It looks like, if I'm looking at the grid, yeah, it does look like he's on the grid, so he is going to start from 20th, so he's going to start on the grid. Logan Sargent had another horrible qualifying effort there. He did have a crash in free practice 3 that did kind of break the steering rods and the suspension on his car. They got him out there, but he was just nowhere near the same pace as Alexander Albon, so we'll have to see if, maybe that was more, they set it up for more race pace than anything else. It's hard to say that, that we're going to come into this race and anything other than a Max Verstappen, victory is in the cards unless we just have absolute carnage into turn 1. He showed last week just, outstanding pace. Once he got out and, off the start, got through turn 1, he showed amazing pace all throughout the race and was just able to control it from start to finish. And so you just have to, wonder if this is going to be another one of those, master classes for Max. So we are now 13 minutes away from the beginning of the race. So just kind of messing with some settings here. So guys, make sure if you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're at 376 subscribers. If you guys subscribe, your name will show up on the screen if it does allow, if you do allow for to show when you subscribe to a channel. So that'll show up. And if you guys go down to the link in the description, there's 2 different links you guys can donate to my channel. You can support the stream. You can support the channel by tipping there. But it would help me out immensely, guys, if you guys can hit that like button. We'll move to this screen right here. This is our timing screen. Oh, I had to get a sip of soda there. I'm really interested to see how Ollie Beer... They're calling him Oliver. Come on, he's Ollie Bierman, man. Let him go by that name. I love the name Ollie. It's really, really cool. I really love it. So if you guys are watching along, if you guys have any questions leading up to the beginning of the race, you guys can post them in the comment section down below. Let me know where you guys are watching this race from, as a matter of fact, as well. Excuse me. Let me know where you guys are watching the race from. I've got my comment section up and just in front of me here so I can see that. As you guys can see, I have the timing screen up. And I've got the race messages also up on the screen, so you guys will be able to see all of that as we go throughout the race. There will be, I'm going to let you guys know now, there is a delay on the timing screen, and I am not going to mess with it. I tried messing with it last week, and it literally almost screwed up the entire stream. So I am not going to mess with that like I did last week. we go. Making that just a little bit bigger so you guys can see that. So guys, again, like I said, let me know in the comment section down below where you guys are watching the stream, as we are now 10 minutes away. So here's what we're going to do. I will not play any music right now because I just closed that window out. And last time I did that, let's see if I can pop. Oh, never mind. I may be able to, actually. No. Let's see if we fixed it. Hold on. Did we fix it? I think we fixed it. Holy crap, we got it working again. Oh my god, that was a that was a mess and a half to big, like, if you guys don't know, I'm using brand new software. So hold on just a moment as I try to bring up. There's that. We're almost there. We've almost fixed this. I am not allowed to mess around with computer programs anymore. I think we finally got this working again. Let's see. We're just making sure. Okay, there we go. We're back. Thank goodness. God, I am now sweating like a dog. That was a mess, and that may have just screwed everything up. All right, we're back. All right. Whew. That gets you sweating. All right. I was gonna take a quick break before we started this, but now since we're about 3 minutes to the beginning here, let me get switched over to the race coverage. There we go. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. All right, so if you guys are watching along, let me know in the comment section down where you guys are watching and what your predictions for today's race are. Are they shooting off fireworks? Oh, no, it's a drone show. That's pretty cool. Fireworks and drone show, so that's pretty cool. So just getting ready to take off of the grid for the formation lap here in just a couple of seconds. Yeah, this is absolutely the... I really hope Ollie Bierman can get some points today. I think that would be so cool if he could get points today. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go on the formation lap. like I said, the timing screen and the video feed from ESPN/Sky Sports is on a delay. So you may be watching and may see the action first before the timing screen starts to update. So they have taken off on the formation lap, as you guys will be able to see on the screen. Let's see what we can see here and who's starting on what tires. Trying to see. I'm afraid to hit the refresh on this screen, but it's not showing updated tires quite yet. Just waiting to see if we can tell what the updated tires are. It looks like a lot of folks are starting on the mediums, and it looked like Ollie Bierman and one other guy may have been starting on the softs. So we'll see here in just a moment as they come up to the grid and see if the timing screen will kind of start to update itself. So it looks like Leclerc's on softs potentially. Yeah, I think we're almost, they're talking about the safety car and whatnot. I think we're at least guaranteed one safety car today. Maybe a red flag, depending on how bad the accident is. I think that's almost a given. All right, so here we go. Five. We're getting ready to come up. Gasly. Oh no! Jesus Christ! We're already going to start with this. Gasly is complaining of a gearbox issue already before they've gotten to the grid. We may get an aborted start here if yeah, they've been sat there for quite some time already. Here we go, 5 red lights. And we are underway. Man, cuts right in front of Leclerc. Oh, Perez kind of pushed him a little bit there. Nice start by Perez, though, but Leclerc kind of keeps second place. There we go, Leclerc. Nice job. That away, Ollie. Nice job. Let's see, Ollie's still in 11th. Magnussen having a look there up on the inside of Behrman. Magnussen and Hulkenberg up a spot. Good first start. Everybody's through with no problems. Gasly's, just as I say that, Gasly's being told to pit. Looks like we're going to have our first retirement of the Formula One season, as Gasly is going to probably retire with gearbox issues. Yep, we have to retire the car. Gasly, the first retirement of the 2024 season, goes to Pierre Gasly in the Alpine. I call it the Alpine, like literally this car. Oh! Come on, Behrman. Let's go, Behrman. Come on, get past Tsunoda. Piastri gets around Alonso. I'm telling you, the Aston Martins did not seem to have the pace. Boy, this midfield fight is going to be amazing. From Behrman back. Magnussen is right on Behrman's tail end right here. He needs to get past Behrman, though. He needs to get past Behrman. Verstappen's already broke 1 second. DRS open starting on the second lap, or starting after lap 1, and he's already broke a second to Leclerc. What a midfield battle this is going to be with Behrman back there. Yeah, Perez has got DRS on Leclerc, but Leclerc is just fallen out of range to Verstappen. Stroll's already fallen 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds behind Hamilton. You can already tell that the Aston Martin's pace is not there by any stretch. The Aston Martin is just, it doesn't have race pace. Just a great getaway by Verstappen there. Sergio Perez played rear gunner. Ooh, that could be interesting. Let's see if we can tell. Oh, yeah, jump start Norris. That's got to be a penalty for Norris coming up with a jump start right there. Oh, my God. Lando just shooting himself in the foot there with that basically jump start. I'm surprised that we haven't seen the message that they're going to look at that start as Perez goes to the inside of Leclerc and gets it done. Nice move, Perez. Now chase down Verstappen, please. From about 10th on back, we've got a really good fight going. Like, I don't want to see the front stuff going on right now. Yeah, Leclerc just got passed by Perez, but now he's almost fallen a second behind him already. I'm wondering, is there something wrong with the Ferrari? Because he's already literally dropped almost a second back. I'm going to refresh the timing screen still because it's still showing that Leclerc's in. Okay, hold on. They've got to fix the timing screen, so hold on just a moment. They have. The timing screens have gone down on this app here. So we got to fix it real quick. So hold on just a minute. They have the website that I'm using has literally the 2 races that I've used them so far. Yeah, their site is absolutely a joke. So we're going to have to go. All right, so we're going to have to fix this again because we're just going to go to this screen for just a moment while I try to fix this and get the timing screen back up. Oh, Stroll is out! Stroll is into the barrier. Oh, what a shock. Stroll goes into the barrier. We're going to get at least a safety car here. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Gasly's out. Now Stroll is out. Safety car is out. There we go. I'm surprised that the safety car didn't come out sooner there. Everybody's starting to pit as of now with this safety car, which is yeah, literally everybody is stopping right here. Like this is everybody's going to hard compound tires? All right, there we go. All set again. Golly. So literally just about everybody pit there. Hulkenberg didn't. He's up in the 8th. Let's see. Hamilton and Norris didn't pit either. I don't know how much longer Stroll wants to stay in Formula One. Like, he just doesn't seem like he wants to be there. Like, it just doesn't, it seems like at times he just doesn't want to be there. Just barely clipped that wall. But it broke the suspension when he did it. Yep. Yep, you can see the suspension. Literally, there was nothing he could do there. Nothing he could do to stop that car. He was, oh man. Thank God he got that car slowed down just a little bit at least. Ooh, unsafe release. Is that... That still looked pretty damn close, Crofty. Like, that was extremely close. So Lando Norris is in the lead. Verstappen second, Hamilton third, Perez fourth, Leclerc fifth, Piastri sixth, Alonso seventh, Hulkenberg eighth, Russell ninth, Guan Yu Zhou 10th, 11th is Sonoda, 12th Bierman, 13th Magnussen, 14th Albon, 15th Ocon, 16th Bottas, 17th Sargent, Ricciardo 18th, and then Stroll and Gasly are both out of the race so far. Oh, let's see here. So you've got 3 guys that haven't pit yet, and trying to see. Safety car will be in this lap. Gotta feel like Norris is going to really slow down this pack and try to give issues to Verstappen with those the hard tire. He has got to slow this pack down. He's going too quick. Hulkenberg in there in the fight with Alonso and Piastri and Russell. Magnussen's ahead of Albon. There we go. Nice getaway by Norris here. Gets almost a second out as now Magnussen has passed Ocon. Yeah, he's almost out to a second lead as Hamilton's right behind Verstappen, almost 2 seconds behind. Almost 2 seconds behind Norris, excuse me. Ooh, and he's pulled out of DRS of Verstappen. Yeah, Norris did a really good job on that restart of, knowing that hard compound tire was going to have an issue warming up right away. Oh, Bierman locks up just a little bit there. Perez and Alonso noted for an unsafe release, so Perez will be under investigation now for that unsafe release there. Ooh, and now Norris is under investigation for incorrect starting location. So we're going to have now Perez and Alonso Perez under investigation for the unsafe release. Norris under investigation for the incorrect starting position. He better bolt out and push some kind of lead here. Because I guarantee you he's getting hit with some kind of penalty, whether it's a stop and go, drive through. He's going to get something coming soon. Because now Verstappen's got fastest lap, but he's also got his DRS open against Norris. Correction, incident involving car number 4 noted it was a jump start. They initially said it was an incorrect starting location. You could have called it either or. I mean, really, if you think about it, it was... He jumped the start, stopped it, and then went again once the 5 red lights went out. So either way, I think he gets penalized regardless either way here. Sonoda's just... now Magnussen and Albon are under... our incident between them are noted for causing a collision. No, you know what? I'm sorry. We need to stop with this drivers complaining over the radio that I got squeezed and let the stewards do their damn job. This is ridiculous. As now Verstappen gets around Norris. There was not much fight there. Perez gets around Hamilton. Great job there from Perez. We need to stop with this. I'm tired of the drivers trying to tell us who they should be looking at and blah, blah, blah. Like, let the stewards do their dang job. Like, it's ridiculous. Magnussen's saying he may have floor damage. If he does, it's not affecting him too much. Guys, if you're watching along and you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. That would help me out immensely if you guys could do this. As Verstappen's already opened up a 1.5-second lead on frickin' Norris. This is... Leclerc needs to get around Hamilton quick. Bierman's really doing well in this race today. I'm really proud of the job he's doing right now. That away, Bierman. Nice job. Bierman's into the top 10. Good job, Ollie. That a way to get past Guan Yu Zhou. Russell's gotten by Hulkenberg. Now Hulkenberg down to 9th. Piastri, Hamilton is ahead, is struggling on medium tires, so Hamilton's going to start falling back into the clutches of Leclerc, Piastri, Alonso, and Russell, who did pit under the safety car. Wow. Norris is getting no further action on the jump start. I am shocked by that. As I'm reading the message screen right now, they said incident involving car number 4, no further action for a jump start. I swore he exited or was at least on or over the lines as Leclerc gets past Hamilton now. Nice move going into turn 1, turn 2 section there by Leclerc to get past them, because now he's got to chase down Perez. I swear that... Ooh, 5-second time penalty coming for Perez for the unsafe release. Jeez, what a kick to the groin that's going to be. Perez will be, that'll be showing it up on their screen here in just a moment. Perez just slapped with a 5-second penalty for an unsafe release during the safety car. Golly, that just... I feel like we've got at least one more safety car, potentially red flag, coming in this race. Even though we're at lap 16. And there it is announced on the TV. There's the 5-second time penalty to Perez. Wow. Perez gets slapped by the stewards once again. That is not what Perez needed in this, battle for, trying to get top 2. What? Oh, you have got to be shitting me. How are you going to give Magnussen a 10-second penalty for that? But you give Perez a 5-second for an unsafe release? Oh my God. My God, how does that make any sense? Like, how does that make any sense that you're gonna... One, Norris doesn't get a penalty for the jump start. Then you give only a 5-second time penalty for Sergio Perez on an unsafe release. Oh my God. Such a joke. I guess we just don't have racing incidents anymore in Formula One. If you make contact, that should be a penalty for Hamilton and Hamilton on Piastri there. That should be a penalty because he pushed him off track. I mean, if we're gonna hold everybody to the same, Magnussen finally got around Tsunoda. There we go. Yeah, that's if we're gonna apply penalties here, then Hamilton needs to be pushed 10 seconds on that one for pushing Piastri off the track there. We better hold everybody to the same damn standards. Because he pushed him off there. As now Perez is chasing down Norris, who's already 5 seconds behind Verstappen. Perez should be able to get him here on the straight with DRS. Perez back into second place. There you go, Perez. Come on now. Let's chase down Verstappen now. Now that you're going to have some free air, let's chase him down. That away, Hulkenberg. Just keep defending. But here's the thing, is even if Hulkenberg drops down to 10th, Guan Yu Zhou has fallen almost 5 seconds behind 10th place. So even if you give up that position, you're not losing a lot. Like, I'm really hoping that Hamilton is going to get a 10-second penalty for that, for pushing Piastri off off the track there. Because if you're going to penalize Albon, I mean, he was right alongside him the entire time into that corner. Here comes Piastri again with the use of DRS as Bierman's gotten around Hulkenberg. Trying to look to see if Piastri had any floor damages. Hulkenberg gets past Bierman. Great fight going on there for 9th and 10th. Wish we could see that, but I forgot that Formula One does not know whoever the TV controllers don't know how to use the controls correctly and show us the really good fights going on. Yeah, there was a move, dingbats. I think he let Bierman get ahead of him so that he could get DRS down the straight. He may have just gotten it, but he got it enough. Is it not shocking to me or anybody else that Hamilton pushes Piastri off the track and now Piastri is almost like he's just not able to make that move? Excuse me. Now Magnussen and Tsunoda are noted for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Yeah, he may be slow, but get past him there, bud. You're 18. You're in a Formula One race. You're gonna have to get past him. Magnussen and Tsunoda under investigation for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Nice job, Bierman. Great clean fighting there by the both of them. That's what I love to see. Up to 9th place. Bierman's having a really good race so far. Nice move by Bierman. Up to 9th. Magnussen got hit with another 10-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. God bless it. This is ridiculous. Why is Magnussen continually getting penalties? Magnussen is going to get another 10-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So Hulkenberg's carrying the flag for Haas today. I want to see the move that they're going to give 10-second time penalty for Magnussen on that. I really want to see, and that's the problem with Formula One. Whenever penalties come up and arise, they don't want to show replays because, God forbid, anybody question the FIA in their decision making. I can't imagine what Hulkenberg's or Magnussen's radio sounds like right now. All the cussing that's got to be going on for both those penalties. Hamilton, I don't understand how we don't have Hamilton under investigation for pushing Piastri off the track. They were side by side. You wanted to penalize Magnussen for that, but I've yet to see in any of the... Hulkenberg's already dropped 3 seconds off of Bierman. Excuse me. 6-second lead on Verstappen to Perez right now. Let's see if Piastri's going to get past him. He's trying to break the... He was weaving on the straight, for God's sake. You can't weave on the straight. We get 2 looks at it. I just think 10 seconds is way too harsh. Even if he left the track, that's a way too harsh of a penalty there. I swear to God, Verstappen's just sending fast lap after fast lap right now. Tsunoda and Magnussen are going at it fighting because they were just switching positions there. I'm telling you, it seemed... Thank you. I wondered when we were going to call that. I'm sure they'll just label it as a racing incident. It's nice to see we're showing fights back and further into midfield. So Leclerc was thinking about a move against Norris there going into turn one, but thought better of it. I can't imagine Norris. I think it's just a matter of time before Leclerc gets around Norris here. Like, it just... Ooh, nice, nice. I didn't think about that. Trying to hold back as much as possible to hold the field back for Hülkenberg, who's in 10th right now and who's got a point for Haas. Not a horrible idea here, fighting Tsunoda and all them, holding them up. Not a bad idea here. As Leclerc makes the move on Norris up into third place. There we go, Leclerc. Just halfway through the race, 27 of 50, and Perez is 7 seconds behind. Leclerc's 7 seconds behind Perez. Norris is going to drop back horribly. Hamilton's going to drop back. Like, I still don't... I don't get how Hamilton is not being investigated for the two moves he made in this stint. I just don't understand it. Magnussen is really doing a good job. He's now 7 seconds behind Guan Yu Zhou, but he's holding up Tsunoda and all them, which is doing really good here. Excuse me. I'm telling you, Piastri's got to have damage or something. Because it's just really odd to me that, like, all of a sudden, he can't get close enough to Hamilton on the straightaway. They were literally almost on top of each other when he made that move and basically got slammed into the side of. No, that got. No, tried to make that move, was not going to get that to stick. I have to say, great job by Magnussen here to really hold this group up. Magnussen's doing a fantastic job. He's going to get slammed with penalties. You might as well sit here and try to hold everybody up at this point, since we're going to selectively choose how to penalize people in Formula One. I'm sorry. How Hamilton has not been investigated for the 2 incidents he had is beyond me. Locked that up a little bit there. No, he didn't. He was on the rumble strips. David Croft, shut up. That away, Magnussen. Good fight right there. Magnussen is doing such a good job. I want to see Hulkenberg get a point at this juncture. Yeah, and then he went wide just out of turn 2. That's not. Oh, shut up, you. Oh my God. Yeah, Tsunoda needs to. My God. Tsunoda's starting to turn into a whiny baby again. How is Ocon showing any pace right now? This is ridiculous. Yeah, he's doing exactly what he needed to do. He's... $31 of 50, and I'm telling you, Magnussen's been doing a hell of a job in this race. If you're going to penalize him for the jacked up stuff he did, 10 seconds for leaving the track and gaining an advantage, fine. Okay, that one I'll give you. But the contact with Albon did not deserve 10 seconds. I'm sorry. Oh, if Ocon stays in that position, he may fall back just enough to... Great job by Magnussen here. It's almost a 20-second gap to his teammate. This is a really good fight here. I like the fact that they're showing Magnussen basically putting on a master class into how to keep a bunch of guys behind. Magnussen is doing such a good job defending 12th right now. He's brought Ricciardo back into this fight. Like, look at that. That's almost a 20-second gap to Hülkenberg. And I haven't seen what the pit lane delta loss is. And now Bottas has joined this fight. Nice job, Magnussen. I love this. This is awesome. I love the fact that we're showing this fight. He has literally pushed it to now 20 almost 21 seconds. The gap from Ocon up to 10th in Hülkenberg. He's almost pushed it to 23 seconds. Crofty just mentioned that the delta is about 23 seconds. Whoa! Wow, nice move by Albon there to get around Tsunoda. Oh, this could get spicy. Nope, Tsunoda lets him around. Nice job, Albon, on that pass on Tsunoda. I love the fact that we don't give a S about Verstappen right now. We've literally... I don't think we've once focused on Verstappen after a certain point. Man, I thought for a second there Albon was going to go straight on that corner and not make it, but he did a really good job of getting that car stopped to get around Tsunoda there. Tsunoda tried to fight it back there for a second, but just I don't think had the speed to be able to hold him up. Hülkenberg is into the pits. Yeah! That away, Magnussen! Yes, that away, Magnussen. That away to hold him up. That away. Great job. Got him out ahead of... Yeah, Bierman is... That's what... Really, Bierman is doing an amazing job today. Let's see. Yep, finally got... Oh, he went wide! Piastri keeps shooting himself in the foot. The first time Hamilton pushed him wide. That time that was all on Piastri, just taking that stuff wide. Oh, boo! What a stinky joke that was, David. Golly, I love Crofty, but that was just a bad joke. The Oscars are getting handed out tomorrow, but thought we were gonna get an Oscar here. Silly. Hulkenberg's now 9 seconds behind Guan Yu Zhou, with 14 laps to go. Okay, I've got to use the restroom with 14 laps to go. I can't. I don't want to. They're talking to Magnussen on the radio with a fantastic job that he was able to hold up that group as long as he did to get Hulkenberg out in front of him. Great job by Magnussen with all the penalties. Really good job there. All right, I'm going to step into the bathroom while we're before the end of this race. All right, we're back. And I said we're back. Because look who's with me.
Who's with you?
Oh, it's my Bubba. Come in to watch the last 14 laps with Daddy, didn't you?
Who's with you?
You're with me.
I'm with you.
Yeah, you're with me.
Netflix, Paramount, Apple TV.
Yeah, you're reading my remote. Oh, did Alonso... Oh, Alonso may have clipped the wall.
Made a clip the wall.
Yeah.
He made a clip the wall.
Yeah, he may have clipped the wall.
He made a clip the wall.
Being a good boy.
If I'm being a good boy. Is that your note?
Yep, that's the note you wrote, Daddy. Aiden, do not.
I'm just gonna speak.
I know you can speak with that on. That keeps from spit getting all over.
What's going on? Wanna move? I would say that.
You didn't want to say what's going on, you guys? It is your boy, the American F1 fan.
How you say it?
Saying what's going on, you guys?
What's going on, you guys?
It's your boy,
It's your boy,
the American F1 fan.
the American F1 fan named Ringo here.
Yeah, good job. All right, let's watch the race, okay?
What's going on, guys? It's my boy F1. American fan named Ringo here.
Good
So
job.
just watching racing today.
Yep, we are. We're watching the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Did you close the door?
I did. You want to go back out with Mama?
No, I still want to watch racing. I want to watch racing.
Okay.
But I have to go pee-pee first.
Oh, you got to go pee-pee? Okay. Here, I'll help you out here. You can go out.
Then I'll get back in.
No, the racing's almost over, bud. Okay.
Oh.
Thanks for the visit. Aiden. Go. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. My son had to go use the restroom. Hamilton is chasing down Norris right now. They're both on soft compound tires. Hey, look at that. Carlos is already back at the track. Good for him. Ocon's dropped 2 seconds off of Magnussen. At this point, Magnussen's going to finish 17th behind. No, Hamilton's just admiring everybody's driving right now. Like, he's like, God, that's so good. Yeah, Hulkenberg's now 5 seconds behind Guan Yu Zhou. Guan Yu Zhou's done 39 laps on those mediums. Ooh, Norris being noted for weaving on the straight. Are we going to give him a 10-second penalty for that? I mean, since we're just handing out 10-second penalties, like it's nobody's. Oh, that's right, because it's not Haas. That's right. I'm going to keep taking shots. That was just frustrating to see, but. Alonso's in qualifying mode now to hold on to. He's got to try to hold on to fifth somehow with 10 laps to go. Yeah, that's, oh, come on. And then he moved under braking. That's a penalty to Norris. If you're not going to penalize him for the jump start, that is a penalty. No, he moved under braking, Karun. You have got to be kidding me. That's all he's going to get for that is the black and white flag? This would be such an amazing result for Bierman. They're talking about, right now they're talking about Bierman, and Bierman has done an amazing job today. To step into a race at Saudi Arabia, one of the hardest tracks to drive, I think, in all of Formula One, and to be able to put this car into 7th place. Yes, Haas may get a point today. Haas may get a point today. Joe's into the pits, but he's dropped all the way to 17th? Oh, no! Wow. Steak. Twice in 2 weeks, you guys have screw-ups that bad? I cannot believe Steak did that. Like, after that first safety car, like, this race has been generally, for the most part, except for that battle, I will take that back. Magnussen did the work today to get Hulkenberg a point today. As long as Hulkenberg can keep it on the track for the last 8 laps, Hulkenberg will score a point. And then they can take it to every hater of Haas. Ooh, this could be a good fight down towards the end between Russell and Alonso right now. This could be a really good fight. Gets up to 12th. That away, Albon. Blue flags are starting to wave for people in the back of the pack right now. Ricardo, Sargent, Bottas. Sargent's having a decent race from where he started at. You can just tell Williams doesn't have, like, race pace. Come on, Bierman. Let's go, Bierman. Let's get 7th. Bierman has really kept his head today. He has really kept his head today. Hamilton and the Mercedes just have, like, it's so weird that they don't have pace at all, it seems like. Like, they're decent one-lap pace, but their race pace is just not there. What's amazing is, like, Hulkenberg, if Bierman deserves driver of the day, I can't imagine they give it to anybody else but Bierman. Like, for this step in that he's done today, Bierman deserves driver of the day by far. Hamilton's already dropped DRS to McLaren. Like, I'd have to say the McLaren's the third best team on the grid right now. Mercedes has really fallen back. Mercedes' race pace just isn't anywhere right now. Well, yeah, because Verstappen's just holding forward. He's not, like, sitting here trying to, do too much. Like, they said this last week, too. Like, they think that all of a sudden, like, Verstappen's losing it. Three laps to go. Yeah, he had literally not a clue that he was going to be racing this weekend in Formula One. Like, Magnussen's now up to 6% on driver of the day. That's awesome. That's awesome that he's up to 6% for driver of the day with 20 seconds worth of penalties. Now we're lapped up to 13th place. Why are we showing Perez here? I'm surprised Verstappen hasn't tried to go for fastest lap on the hard compound tires. Norris is 2.4 behind Bierman with a lap and a half to go. Just doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch him in time. Like, here's... I know that not many people may be looking at this. Oh! Ricardo spins it off the curb. Just doing some donuts there before the end of the race. Hamilton's dropped now 2 seconds. It looks like Bierman's going to hold on for 7. Bierman deserves driver of the day. With a lap to go, Bierman's in 7th, 2.3 seconds ahead of Norris. Hamilton's dropped back off of Norris. Come on, Bierman. Just hold on. One more lap to go. Just keep it on Bierman. We all know Max is winning the race. We all know the top 3 already. So let's just keep it on Bierman and make sure he finishes this in 7th place. Ugh. Congratulations to Max Verstappen for another victory. This is 2 out of 2. He didn't get all the points this weekend though. Another good race from Perez, finishing in 2nd again. He was only He finished 13 seconds behind, but he was literally only 7 seconds. And Leclerc gets on the Leclerc sets fastest lap on that last lap. Leclerc got the fastest lap. Come on, Bierman. Come on, Bierman. Finish 7th, baby. Come on now. Whoa! Come on! Ollie Bierman, 7th place. What a race! What a race from Ollie Bierman. Hold on. And then, can we show Hulkenberg and Haas getting a point? Go back to the video for Haas. Come on, show the checkered flag for Hulkenberg, please. Oh. Hulkenberg is going to get a point for Haas, but Bierman finishes 7th in his first ever race just 36 hours ago, was thrown into the Formula One seat for Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen dominates again today. Red Bull just showing absolute domination. Like, just a great, Verstappen with a great race today, just dominated from start to finish. Great job by Bierman to finish 7th. Hulkenberg gets a point for Haas. Driver of the day, Oliver Bierman. Great job, Ollie. What a race for him. Started 11th, finished 7th in his first race, had 48% of the vote. That's so awesome for Bierman. He had a race of a race today. Like, just so good. Aw. What a race for Bierman today. Was able to hold off Norris and Hamilton there at the end. Was able to keep the gap back to him. That was really good. Like, what a great job. What a great job by Bierman. So let's do one last little rundown of the top 10. You've got Verstappen, Perez. Oh, hold on. They just told him he got driver of the day, too. All right, so let's do this. So, top 10 race standings. You got Verstappen in first, winning the race. Finishes 13 seconds ahead of Sergio Perez. Then you've got Leclerc finishing in third, 4 seconds behind Perez. Fourth place, you have Oscar Piastri, who did an amazing job. I think got really held up today by Lewis Hamilton. I think could have potentially been fighting Leclerc had he been able to get by Hamilton a lot sooner. Really good race by Oscar there. Then in fifth place, you had Alonso, who, I said this pre-race, was that Alonso just did not have the race pace, compared to the one lap pace that they had was so much better. The race pace is just not there, and that's something Aston Martin is going to really have to figure out. Then you have Russell in sixth, who was at a time chasing down Alonso. I just think tires started to play a huge factor there towards the end, as you saw a lot of the guys that, pitted on, the lap that brought out the safety car with Lance Stroll, they pitted for hard tires. You could tell that those hard tires were starting to struggle towards the end of the race. Then you had Oliver Bierman, the star of this weekend, coming into his first Formula One race at the age of 18 and being able to do what he did to hold on to seventh place was just, just outstanding. Like, it was just an outstanding race today from him. Then you had Lando Norris in eighth. I think Lando Norris in eighth and Lewis Hamilton in ninth. I think both of them kind of got hampered with the strategy calls that were made in basically keeping them, keeping them out under the safety car. Yeah, you were double stacking guys, but I think that really hampered their race. I think they would have been a lot higher up in the standings had they not had they decided to make the pit stop and really allowed them to have the pit stop first over their teammates. Then you had Nico Hülkenberg and the Haas score their first point of the season. Hülkenberg just ran an amazing race today for Haas, and Magnussen, who ends up finishing 12th, did a fantastic job in the middle of that race to really hold up the drivers from 12th on down. Really held them up to the point of being able to get Hülkenberg to make a pit stop and come back out ahead of Magnussen and score a point for Haas. Like, what a fantastic day and what a fantastic job for Magnussen. You had Albon finish in 11th, Magnussen in 12th, Ocon 13th, Tsunoda 14th, Sargent 15th, Ricciardo 16th. Steak F1, Sauber F1, whatever you want to call them. Again, more issues today. Bottas finishing in 17th, but Guan Yu Zhou basically getting screwed over by his team, and pit stops just being the Achilles heel of Sauber right now. Zhou had a hell of a race up until his pit stop. Now finishes 18th, and then our two non-finishers were Lance Stroll with that crash on lap 5 or 6. He had the crash into the barriers, broke his suspension arms, sent him into the barriers. And then you had Pierre Gasly, who retired on lap 1 with gearbox issues. Just Alpine just still having issues this season. Really kind of another kick in the shorts for them. But Ocon, finishing 13th today, Ocon did a pretty amazing job. So congratulations to him, at least, getting that car up a little bit higher on the grid. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of today's race. If I'm being totally honest with you, I think it was, for the most part, it was kind of a snooze fest. As soon as Verstappen got out to the lead, it was kind of that, we knew what was getting ready to happen, and that's basically what did happen. Verstappen got out to that lead, and even under the safety car, Verstappen was just able to hold that lead all throughout the race. We saw some really good battles in the midfield, just on the fringes of the top 10. Magnussen doing a hell of a job holding up a lot of the guys, to be able to get his teammate out ahead of him and to be able to get a point for Haas. That was a really great battle there today. So K-Mag driver of the day, Lars Ray Jepsen. K-Mag was driver of the day. I will absolutely agree with that wholeheartedly. Really held up that field to get Hülkenberg that point. That was a fantastic job. If we were to think about it, that would be my driver of the day. But Ollie Bierman, I think, deserved it from the F1 fans for being able to do what he did today. But yeah, so, it was an okay race. I think we had really good battles in the midfield, and we need the top of the field to really, start to make the developments, to start pushing themselves forward to fight a Red Bull team, because otherwise we're just going to continually get this, Red Bull pulling away at the beginning of the race, and we just kind of get those snooze fests at the top, and we just don't get to see the battles for wins like we've gotten to in the past. But it's nothing against Red Bull. They've just done a really good job of developing their car. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the race today. But guys, I think we've got now a week off before we go to Australia, which will be a very early morning race to cover. So that'll be very interesting, as that's usually an overnight race for me and for most F1 fans. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for joining me in this live stream. If you guys are new to my channel, first hit that subscribe button and hit the like on this video. It helps me out. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And guys, for The American F1 fan, I'm Eric Ringel, signing off. Racing.